Hey YouTube, this is Shane with Modern Primitive 15. I've had a lot of questions about my AR-15, so today I'm going to go over my AR and what I use it for. Okay, this is a DPMS made by Remington Sporticle originally. I bought it from Walmart 5-6 years ago for $450, brand new. Not expensive. It was really plain Jane when I got it, and I've done a lot of work to it. First off, I switched out the grip, the buttstock, and the forend with an ATI package. Wasn't expensive. I like it a lot better. I really like the flat dark earth. It kind of breaks up the all black. And because I use this for hunting, I don't want a solid color. Also got a side saddle piece for my adjustable stock that gives me a better cheek weld. I have a UGT, no, not a UGT, a NC Star 3x9x42 with a red dot. Quick release. I really like this. The other scopes I've had on it just did not have the clarity or the magnification that I was needing. So for hunting, this is a lot better. I have a collapsible foregrip, or I'm sorry, oh yeah, I guess it'd be a forward grip. On this, I don't technically keep that on there, but I do use it as a bipod because it expands out. All right. Works pretty good for sighting it in. I just don't care to use it for hunting. It actually goes on my crossbow, but no, we're going to leave that out. Put a tactical flashlight on the front, a mock suppressor, really just for looks, and it gives the barrel a little bit of weight, so even though it doesn't have very much recoil, I get a little bit less barrel jump. Of course, mag pull, 30 round mags. I have a Wilson Combat trigger guard, so I can use it, you know, it's flared out so that I can use this with gloves. Also put on a gunfighter charging handle. When you're using scopes, sometimes it's hard to get under there and grab your charging handle. I also have a 1-point sling mount. This gun is cleared. It is safe. But I really like the way this is set up. It's taken me several years to get all the pieces and the parts and get it all dialed in to the way it fits me. I mean, there's no wrong or right way, in my opinion, to set up an AR. This is set up the way I like it. You know, I did get a bunch of lasers and lights and everything for it, and then I realized that they were pretty much useless. You know, they were just for looks, and technically they just, you know, if you can't hunt with it, it doesn't do any good. But this is set up right now for a hog hunt. That's why I have the light on it and the foregrip and the red dot. Going to be going to Oklahoma next year, and you can hunt at night down there, so you know, I've got it set up in that configuration. In Missouri, you're only allowed to deer hunt with 10 round mags, which is plenty. And I know I'm going to hear it from a lot of people, you know, an AR is a bad choice for deer hunting. Well, I have to respectfully disagree. I have taken well over a dozen deer with this. After I figured out the load, which I would recommend Hornady full bore ammunition, it absolutely humongous wound channels, shot placements, everything, and that goes for any gun you're going to use for hunting. You know, if you use a 300 mag and shoot one in the leg, it's not going to do any good. And you use a 22, you know, they will kill a deer. and they will surprisingly effective. But you can't shoot one in the butt and expect it to drop. It's, wherever you put that bullet is the most important. I will say I have had a couple of deer get away from me earlier on when I was using, varmint ammunition. It goes in, it explodes, it doesn't leave a blood trail, and the animal gets away from you, and that's just unacceptable. It just made me sick. I don't want to see any animal that I plan on eating getting away, and I don't want to see anything suffer. So I've switched to Hornady full bore ammunition. Couldn't recommend it anymore. It's absolutely perfect for whitetails. Just extremely effective. If I wouldn't hear it from the animal rights people, I'd put pictures on here. But let's just say the exit wound, I can put my fist in and have a little bit of room on either side. It's amazing. Now, do I think of this as a home defense gun? No, not where I live and in the house that I live in. I live in a mobile home, really thin walls. The overpenetration, it's not acceptable. It's just not for here. Now, if you lived in a log cabin or something with really thick walls or something like that, then yeah, it's a viable option. But for where I'm at, no. I have other options. I've got handguns. Special ammunition for the handguns where it's not going to go through the wall if I miss and hurt somebody else. There's several people here. I don't want to hurt anybody. I hope I never have to use any of it. I'm a hunter. I'm not a person that's tactical or something like that. This gun may look tactical, but it's not. This is my configuration for me to shoot accurately and reliably and take deer and other game with. I'm extremely impressed. And I'll give you an example. Year before last, I had 5 does come out in front of me. At that time, you could take as many does as you wanted. I am strictly out there for meat. And in under 10 seconds, I had 3 does down in front of me. Freezer was full. Can you do that with the bolt action? Possibly. But having a semi-auto, it made it a lot easier. Low recoil. I was able to recover, shoot again. I had my freezer full in 10 seconds. To me, that's why I prefer this. I've got 30-06s, 270s, muzzleloaders, 25-06, 22-250. I prefer to deer hunt with this. The short barrel, you can move through the brush better. And people that say that this is not a hunting rifle just simply do not know what they're talking about. I don't mean to offend anyone, but with the right ammunition, this is perfectly viable for really anything. You put the bullet where it needs to go, and it's going to do the job. The right ammunition, bullet placement, doesn't matter what caliber you use. Anyhow, let's see, what have I not covered? Everything, it works really well for me. This is the way I prefer it. Well, maybe without this. When I'm deer hunting, I don't need this. The light you can't use during deer season. The 30-round mag, of course, I take that out, put a 10-round in. But the rifle scope combination, it fits me, and I can shoot it accurately, and I can shoot it fast. It just works. And the ethics, if you take your animal cleanly, hey, it doesn't matter what gun you're using. If you use a slingshot, I don't care. This debate over, this is an assault weapon. No, it's not. All guns do the same thing. You pull the trigger, a bullet comes out. Doesn't matter what it looks like. It all does the same thing. I'm not someone who's, preparing for martial law or society breakdown or something. This is just the gun that I choose to hunt with. hunt deer, hunt coyote. You know, I can put the 22 conversion kit in it, hunt rabbit, squirrel, small game. So I mean, it does a lot. It covers a lot, and anything in Missouri, this is going to take care of it. So, but anyhow, that's just my opinions on this rifle. I really like it. I couldn't recommend it more. If you have any questions, leave some comments down in the bottom, and I usually try and get to all of them. But anyhow, thanks a lot for watching.